But with respect to modernizing the electric grid, critical energy infrastructure includes both physical and cyber infrastructure. It includes pipelines, it includes energy generation sites, as well as technology systems and software that help to keep our energy systems up and running. The Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, which the Senate passed by a 69 to 30 bipartisan vote on August 10th, a happy day in my life. I think a happy day in most of our lives. But anyway, that bipartisan vote on August 10th includes funding to help improve the resiliency of our nation's critical infrastructure. Specifically, I think in the legislation, there's more than 47 billion in new funding for critical infrastructure resiliency programs, including cybersecurity, cybersecurity efforts, including weatherization, wildfires, flood mitigation, and additional funding also for grid modernization, all in that bill, which a couple of my colleagues on here said, especially Senator Sinema, a lot to do with the crafting. The question I'd have, in addition to making electric grid investments, which we know have been inadequately funded, what can we do? What can we do as lawmakers to support advanced grid modernization activity?
Well, I know you want me to be quick, so I won't recap with everything that you mentioned is in the package. Hopefully we can talk more about it. We are very supportive of it. I'm going to mention the title of 8 things we think there could be additional support for that we noticed weren't quite as supported in the bipartisan packages we saw. Grid modernization and flexibility. It's in there some. It's a huge issue. There needs to be more of it. Let's appropriate the Energy Act of 2020. The RD&D in that is critical, and only very small bits and pieces of it have been fully appropriated. As you'd mentioned, cyber was only 600 million. That's not enough for what we need to do to keep the frontier of our cyber capabilities leading class. Demand side management, as we had talked about with Chair Sinema, was not funded. That is a key building block. We need to get some support behind that. Wildfire mitigation and grid resiliency, we're somewhat focused on. Let's do more. Workforce development, we did not see for advanced grid capabilities. Let's get more innovations, long duration storage, microgrids, DER optimization, and then lastly, energy transition for local support.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for all those results. That was great. Covered a lot in a very short period of time.